Now if we move over and look at the G chord, so hopefully you're familiar with this regular E shape G chord. Here, this is the 3rd fret again, that's the root note. You can see it kind of looks like an E chord. Now the trick with this, it's a little bit sticky, I know I had a lot of trouble learning this. It's okay now, but I still see guys doing it a lot better than what I do. But you get reaching your thumb over and you try and use kind of the outside bit of your thumb here to rest down and play that bass note, the note G. Most people, it's going to automatically mute here on the 5th string. Your thumb won't be able to hold down the 2 string, so you probably get the note G, and then 5th string there will be muted, which is fine. And then the rest of your fingers are going 3rd finger, 5th fret, 2nd finger, 1st finger flat. Now, I've practiced for quite a long time using my 3rd finger to hold down 2 notes. So instead of putting it down squarely on the string, I kind of put it in the middle of the 2 strings, and then I can get the full bar chord off that. That's quite tricky, and I wouldn't recommend you start like that. I'd recommend that you start with just the 3 fingers and then flattening your 1st finger out and reaching thumb over. Now the good thing about this, of course, is that now your little finger is free. Hey, yeah? Because here, all your fingers are tied up, you can't do anything. So here, now little finger is free, and luckily, all of those notes that it's kind of got easy access to, which for our G chord, these would be on the 5th fret for the little finger. See, just by using little flick-offs first. Again, trying to hold as many of the notes down as you can while you play. That's the kind of thing that gives it that nice kind of rhythm guitar, lead guitar combination thing, is having the chord and being able to play all of those extra notes at the same time. This one's the really common one. It's kind of everyone uses this, I think. You hear it all the time. Once you recognise it, you'll start to hear it. Just putting your little finger down on that top one and leaving it there can be quite cool as well. It's called a G add 9. Just angle this in a little bit better so you can see the little finger there. But expect that to take a little while. That's not something that you'll get straight away. It took me ages. But the best way to learn to do it is just to play about with it and see what you can make it sound like. Okay, so once you've got both of those tricks down, the thing that you want to try doing is actually trying to put it into a song. Now, what you'll discover is it's kind of easy if you're stuck on one chord for ages to use this little trick to make it effective. What becomes fun is when you've got to change around your chords a lot. There's a few kind of good chord progressions that work really nicely for this kind of riff. A good one would be something like using a C chord to a G, D, to an A, to a D. So if you had that kind of thing for, kind of 2 beats on each one, if it was slow, you got the kind of G, G, million possibilities, but literally any tune that you learn, you can start to apply this trick on. Any rhythm guitar at all, it pretty much always sounds cool. Yeah, so you just want to get busy with it. Just muck around and see what kind of sounds you can get out of it, because you won't find it as hard as you might first think. Before anyone comments, oh, I'm getting attacked by a fly. Yeah, before anyone asks, what are the mosquitoes? What's mosquitoes doing in my flat? Anyway. Interrupting my guitar lessons. Rude things. Don't they have any common decency? where was I? Yes, people are going to comment probably and say, how come you're playing that on a Telecaster instead of a Stratocaster? Well, I only just got this Telecaster and I'm still in my little romantic honeymoon. I can't play any other guitar but this phase at the moment, so please excuse the fact. I'm sure Jimmy won't mind too much that I played it on the telly. Everyone else plays it on other guitars, so that's the reason why. As for the sound that I'm using, as everyone always asks, I'm just using a dead straight clean sound. I've got a real touch of digital delay at about 204 milliseconds using quarter note triplets, and I've got my Keeley compressor on as well, and it's just straight into the Mesa Boogie, no gain, trebles it straight up, mids is back just a little bit, bass is forward just a little bit, and I've got a little bit of reverb on there as well, so hopefully that'll help with the sound. Other than that, for Hendrix stuff, if you're doing Hendrix and you're using a Stratocaster, use the front pickup. That's the one that sounds kind of most Hendrixy for that kind of general playing. In this case, I was using the middle pickup of this guitar because the front one's a humbucker. Now the bikies are getting in and upsetting my lesson. What's going on? First it's mosquitoes, now bikies. And before I had the footballers cheering because there's this big soccer game going on over here at the moment. Everyone's screaming and shouting outside. Anyway. I hope you enjoyed this little insight into some of the tricks that Jimi Hendrix used, and you can use it on your own playing. I'll get some notes for this up on the website really soon, so don't forget to check that out, justinguitar.com. Also, don't forget to hit the little yellow subscribe button, which is up there, or orange rather I should say, and join up to the channel so you can check out as more lessons come, which are coming real soon on a whole whole heap of new topics. Okay, take care of yourselves dudes, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.